You want to start a business, but you got no money, no investors, no idea? Perfect, because I'm going to show you how I started with just $100, zero credit, no idea, while I was living in my car, and still turned it into a profitable business without begging a banker, without a resume, and without going into a single dollar of debt. This isn't theory, this is straight survival entrepreneurship. Now let's roll back the curtain. Transition, champ, I've been an entrepreneur since 9th grade in high school and a real estate investor since 2006. And all that time, I've never borrowed money from a sticky banker or held a resume job. Today's session, today's lesson is lesson. How to start a business with no money and no debt. The secret to starting a business with no cash is simple but powerful. Lead production. Say it with me. Lead production. If you can generate leads, you have a business. If people are knocking on your door, the rest is just logistics. Step 1, forget the fancy stuff. Too many people make the mistake of starting a business backwards. They go get a loan, lease office space, print business cards, buy inventory. Stop. First, go find out if anyone even wants what you're offering. You can do that today, right now, by building a simple one-page website using Google Sites or WordPress. Post your idea on Craigslist. Try email marketing. Try cold text messaging. You don't need a business plan. You need proof. You need customers knocking. My story, from living in my car to making my first $200 move. When I graduated college, I had nothing. I was living in my car. I had a degree and no direction. But what I did have was hustle and a deep understanding of how to generate leads. I didn't know anything about the moving industry, but my cousin owned a moving company in Houston, so I worked with him as a helper, just carrying furniture, no talking to customers, no quoting jobs, just backbreaking work. But while everyone else was watching TV after work, I was online learning, planning, experimenting, and I asked myself, what if I could generate leads for his business bug in every city in America? He laughed, but I wasn't joking. I went back to Dallas, still living in my car. I built a website from scratch. For weeks, nothing happened. Then a lead came in, then another, but I didn't know how to quote a move. I didn't have equipment. I didn't even want to be a mover, but I got creative. I called some local moving companies and offered them a few leads for free. Once they booked jobs and saw the value, I sold them leads for $200 a month. Soon, I had 10, 20 companies paying me monthly for leads. The breakthrough. One day I thought, if they're paying me for the leads, why don't I just take one myself? So I called the lead, quoted the job, booked it for $200. I rented a truck, found a helper, did the job, boom, $200 in one day. That was more money than I ever made at a job. No debt, no experience, just lead production plus hustle. Mindset shift from slave work to system builder. See, I used to sell fitness supplements online, but that wasn't scalable because my time was tied to every sale. Moving, on the other hand, was mandatory. People have to move when the lease ends or they buy a new house. That's when I realized I needed systems, not jobs. I needed to become a lead generator, a marketer, and a systems thinker. Tools that can help you start today. If you're in the same shoes I was, broke, don't know where to start, want to learn sales, negotiation, marketing, and make money fast, then these two tools I built can help you shortcut the learning curve. Part 1, the new flip. This is the smartest way to start flipping and make money today. I designed the new flip to teach you negotiation, hustle, and how to spot deals in real life by flipping everyday stuff like bicycles. It's how I made my first money while learning skills that helped me crush it in real estate. Grab it now at thenewflip.com. Number 2, reboot. Stuck, overwhelmed, spinning your wheels? Reboot is my personal mindset reset, built for hustlers like you who want to reclaim control, overcome fear, and take massive action. Reset your habits, reset your beliefs, reset your power. Start your reset at myrealestatedojo.com. Reboot, final thoughts. Forget what school taught you. Forget what the banks say. Forget what your broke friends advise. You don't need a perfect plan. You need leads. You need hustle. You need to start today with what you've got, even if that's just $100 and a busted laptop, because that's all I had, and I built an empire. Call to action. Drop a comment if you've ever felt stuck or broke but knew you were meant for more. Tell me what you're trying to launch. I reply to every single one. Ready to elevate your hustle? Join our free community. Connect with real estate investors and business owners just like you. www.mrnofluff.com/group unlock creative financing secrets free SubTo Course. Learn how to buy houses without banks, credit, or big cash. mrnofluff.com and click on Start Now, closing quote. Always remember you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think, and twice as beautiful as you'd ever imagined. Rumi. Don't take no for an answer. Much love and peace. Mike, Mr. No Fluff.